Good more water. Hot, you're hot. Are we hot on the stage? You're hot on the stage. Awesome. All right, we'll try again. Good morning. We'll go ahead and start our meet availabilities in advance of this weekend's Sparks Energy 300 and Geico 500. We're joined now by the driver of the number 3 Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Ty Dillon. Ty, you're coming off your best finish of the season last week at Richmond that included a Dash for Cash bonus win. You enter tomorrow's Sparks Energy 300 third in the championship standings. I know you have plans for a busy weekend. Talk to us a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, definitely going to be a busy, maybe, hopefully not busy weekend for us. It's going to be quite a bit going on with everything going on the Cup side. But we are coming off a lot of momentum from last week. It was a great run for us. We winning the Dash for Cash from Xfinity and finishing second, having an opportunity to win the race. So we come in here with a lot of momentum. Love this racetrack. I've won here before in the ARCA Series, and excited to get out there and be a part of both races.
Excellent. We'll open up the questions. We'll start here, please. Then we'll go to Bob, then Jordan.
Jonathan Merriman, NASCAR.com. Ty, this week you said that they were running your interior in the car. I assume that means your seat. Have you talked with Tony about how he maybe fits in that seat and his comfort level in that car, him being a little bit bigger than you and all?
Well, I haven't talked exactly with Tony yet, but talked with Mike and the crew chief and the guys, and he said it's just a quarter-inch difference in the belts. That is all that we're playing with. So we got adjustable belts, and they'll make up for that really quickly. They've had to make a couple changes to kind of compensate for a little bit of both, but mostly everything in there is built for me and for my comfort, because I'll be in it for the longer part of the race.
Okay, we'll go to Bob now, then Jordan and Jerry.
Bob Packer, ESPN. Is the plan still for you to actually qualify the car tomorrow? And then how different is this in a relief role than maybe other relief roles where, you have probably as good a shot of winning as if you were starting?
Yeah, definitely. Being a part of this race, you have an opportunity to win. It's going to be quite a bit busy. I am going to qualify the car. I'm going to run first practice. I think Tony's going to run second practice. So I'll qualify, and then he'll run until, I guess, the first caution is what we're looking at. And I'll hop in and take over the race. And hopefully we haven't lost a lap, and we'll be able to get right back in it and go racing.
Go to Jordan.
Jordan Bianchi, SBNation.com. Ty, have you and Tony done any practice, changes out or anything?
Not yet.
Are you planning on doing that a couple times? Or?
We talked about it. We don't know when we're going to do it yet, but I think we're gonna practice it at some point.
Excellent. We'll go over here to Jerry.
Jerry Jordan, Performance Racing Network and Kicking the Tires. First off, have you spent the money from last week yet, or have you got any plans? And second, usually we ask guys about if running the Xfinity race will help them in the Cup. But do you think getting the practice in the car will help you in in your regular job over there?
It always helps when I'm in both series to be able to get laps on it. Just more laps on a racetrack is always helpful to begin with. But this weekend will definitely help with this style of racing being pretty similar between both cars. And no, I haven't spent all the money yet, and I didn't get all the money. It's most of it goes back to RC and building our race program. So, but my wife, it did help our efforts with my wife and I looking for a house. So, it was a very fun and exciting weekend last week, and I've had a great week.
We're going to go to Bob again and then to Brent.
Bob Packer, ESPN. NASCAR told us this week that if you do end up crossing the finish line first and earning the win for Tony, that Tony can use that win to get into the chase. Does that add any more pressure? And what would it be like for you to not only get him a win, but also know the impact of that beyond just this weekend?
Yeah, first of all, it'd mean I won a Sprint Cup race, and I would be pretty excited to begin with. But on top of that, to be able to get Tony a step closer to being locked into the chase would be really cool. But like I said earlier this week in an interview, I haven't started a race without the goal of winning my entire career. So that's what my focus is. As soon as I get strapped into that race car, I'm planning on going to the front and hopefully winning the race. So if it all comes together and we do win the race, I'm sure it'll be a heck of a party and everybody's going to be happy.
We'll go to Brent.
Brant James, USA Today Sports. How much is do you think getting chosen for this high-profile, job, replacing Tony, has helped your prospects for getting that full-time, Cup ride that you must want in the future? And where does it stand right now with what you've got lined up for next season?
Yeah, I think it's helped a lot. I was hoping to maybe be full time this year in the Sprint Cup Series about this time last year. That's where I kind of had my goals set, my eyes set. But the opportunity didn't come along, and I can't thank Stuart Haas and their organization enough for giving me the opportunity to fill in this year with Tony being out. Not only has it helped me with my career and getting better as a race car driver, but it's helped me show people that I can get the job done in other equipment too, and that I can prove myself in other ways. So I'm very thankful for the opportunity they've given me. It's helped a lot with a lot of things in my career, and hopefully it just continues to get better. I can't tell you that. No, there's a lot of good things going on, so that's about as far as I'll take it.
Any additional questions for Ty? We'll go right here to Chris Knight, please.
Chris Knight, catchfence.com. Ty, how do you feel about the RCR Xfinity program overall? I mean, with the Chase coming in there, you guys now have an opportunity to, get yourself ready. I mean, I know you haven't locked yourself into the Chase, but you're in pretty good position. How do you guys feel about the program?
Yeah, I'm very excited. We obviously started off a little off this year to begin the year. Our cars weren't as good as the Gibbs cars. They've been really fast. Obviously, everybody's seen that. But we're closing in on them quick. I think it started in Texas a couple weeks ago, and our car, we ran in the top 3 all week and had opportunities on long runs to compete with those guys. And then it came down Bristol. We were right there in the thick of things. Austin was running good. I was running good. And then Richmond, we obviously proved that we're here to stay, and we're going to be up front for the rest of the year. I'm just proud of the hard work that all my guys at the shop that are building race cars right now are putting in, and ECR has done a lot for our program and Xfinity the last couple weeks to improve our running order, and it's definitely showed.
All righty. We will go right here to Lee Spencer.
I'm sorry if this question was already asked because I heard you were talking about the performance of RCR. But when you drive the Stuart Haas racing cars, can you tell a difference between the two Chevrolet products as far as driving your family's equipment and driving SHRs?
There's minor things that are different. It was kind of astonishing to me how similar things actually were. I think a lot of that is the relationship between both teams and Chevrolet and how well Chevrolet works with our teams. And there's small things just I think that are done different between organizations, the way things are gone about inside the race cars. But honestly, the way the handling and everything comes down to it, they're very, very similar. And there's not a whole lot difference. And I think it all comes down to working with the crew chief and the team. The people are what makes it what I've noticed are the difference between both teams.
And management told me last week they'd like to see you in a Cup car full time, but they'd also like to find sponsorship that was similar to what Chase had. If you're going to bring in a rookie, make sure you have the kind of sponsorship that's going to be there for a full season. What are you looking at as far as sponsorship goes as in the realm of perhaps what suits your brand best?
Yeah, right now anything suits my brand. If we can get that kind of sponsorship, well, I'm fine with supporting anything and exposing anything. That's definitely our goal. Is for RCR is to find a sponsor that we can grow with over the next couple of years, similar to what Chase has done, and that would be the ultimate goal. And there's other opportunities that could come along to provide me to be able to run full-time the Sprint Cup Series. I feel like I'm ready to be in the series full-time as a driver, mentally and physically. But this year I'm focusing on winning an Xfinity championship, hopefully make my my prospect a little bit better, and hopefully that opportunity comes along.
Any additional questions for Ty? No? Good luck this weekend. Thank you, Ty.
Thank you, guys.